Hello fellow knife lovers, I'm coming at you today with a review of a Warren Thomas Balisong, and we'll just go over the specs real quick. G10 handles, which are linerless. They're fairly thick, that way there's no flex in the handles, it's very rigid. Warren Thomas makes his knives out of a lot of composite materials and laminates. He laminates G10 and carbon fiber to both titanium and steel, and he carbonizes the edges on his titanium pieces like this one. So anyhow, these G10 scales, as I said, or handles, are medium texture, like kind of like Benchmade or Spyderco offerings, some of those, kind of like a little waffle pattern there. Really grippy, but not so grippy that it'll tear things up. If you had it in your pocket, carried it around, it wouldn't snag or cause your fabric to wear out necessarily. Features here in the closed position, titanium extends in two directions, giving us these horns. These can be used for different types of Kubotan or Yawara techniques, for pressure point or other control or restraint maneuvers. And if you know anything about those systems, then that's probably immediately recognizable in that role. The latch is G10. Once again, it's fairly thick. It's got a titanium crossbar. The latch does not hang down past this point. And that's so that when it's open, it doesn't fly around and foul your grip up, as I understand it. Now, I'm not a Balisong flipping practitioner or artist or anything like that. I value the Balisong for its structural integrity, its simplicity, and the fact that it's the most awesome locking mechanism possible, because your hand becomes part of the lock. So nothing fancy here. I just open and close, 5 or 6 different ways. That's what I know. They're utility or quick defense-oriented openings, and that's it. So there's our titanium blade. Over here real quick. Okay, get this guy to focus on a little bit. It's so it's bluish. That's not my monitor reflecting off of that so much as the fact that it's blue. And you can see that carbonization right there, which hardens the edge so that as you cut with this knife, the titanium wears away, exposing more of the carbides, and therefore the knife actually gets sharper as you use it, which is cool. The screws also, or fixtures, these are titanium as well, and they use a Torx head for securing them. So that's cool. There's some spacers on the inside to add weight for flipping it open and closed, and also for adding rigidity for strength. Those are also titanium. So the whole knife is non-magnetic, lightweight, strong, non-rusting. These are, no corrosion is really possible in a natural environment with this knife. So bury it for 50 years, dig it up, run some water over it, should be good to go. Here's our maker's mark. The blade is about 4 inches, 3.9 inches, so it's quite manageable. It looks a lot bigger than it is because it's fairly wide. So it's an awesome knife. I really like it a lot. There's no need to really get into the actual aspect of cutting with it and doing all this crazy stuff like I normally do, because it's the same as all the other knives, so, maybe a little quicker or whatever, but of course you can move it with speed. It handles just like any other knife out there. I love it. I like it a lot. I got it from a guy that's a personal friend of Warren Thomas, and I feel blessed to have gotten a good price on it. So I just wanted to share that with all of you. And if you notice too, it has a weird sound to it. It sounds like a spray paint can being shaken up. Here. So that's it. There's my Warren Thomas Balisong If I wanted to get into the Balisong a little bit, I was talking about the structural integrity of it. I like them for that, and I use one around the house, the one that I learned with. Grab that real quick. This is the Balisong that I learned on. It's a cheap POS, charming Chinese cheapie, I believe they call them. I just use it for letter opening around the house, and I mean, I've had it for years. I learned how to do all the basics from extremebalisong.com, and so that's it. Highly recommended around the house, not so much for carry if your state doesn't allow or if the law doesn't allow for you to do that. So thank you for watching. Have a good one.